Seen the worst drug epidemic in our history, one small town offers redemption to people in the depths of addiction. All right, we're talking about a new 7-part docuseries on Discovery Plus, the program Prison Detox. All right, so we welcome Chris Walcott to the show, the co-creator of the program. And Chris, tell us why this program was needed.
This program was needed because our community was devastated by drugs, and what the sheriff and myself have been doing for years in our law enforcement career wasn't working. Sending people to prison, having them return to our community wasn't making a difference. So we really felt like we needed to do something different in our community. We started a drug rehabilitation program inside of our jail to try to change our community's families and try to bring families back together, and it's definitely making an impact.
When you say making an impact, really a big impact, apparently. Tell us of the 16 participants featured in the series. Now they're facing steep prison sentences, okay? And if they don't make it into the program, how tough is it to make it into the program? Basically, for them to walk free, they got to make it in. So tell us more about that.
Well, our program is really tough. They got to do 90 days inside the jail. And after they're released from the jail, they got to do 9 months of aftercare, which is mandatory meetings, random drug tests. But when they walk out of the jail, the same demons are facing them that was around them when they come into the jail. So we hope they took the tools and the resources, the support groups that they picked up while incarcerated, and they carry it back into the community, and they apply it to their lives and the willingness to change. And we hope that it is a success story. But the biggest thing we hope people take away from this show is to help break the stigma that's associated with addiction, to help people have an open conversation about it, to realize that addiction is more than drugs. It's about the causes of the addiction. The addiction itself is just a mask, the underlying problem. The problem most of the time is not the drug, that there's something underneath the drug that needs to be, you have to dig into. And that's what Miss Lynette in the show, she really does a good job of digging in and finding the root cause that's affecting the people's lives. And it's a great show, and it really opens people's eyes to what's going on in the real world.
Right, so it talks about the addiction and firsthand, how successful has this program been? How have you seen folks really turn their lives around? Do you think it's a true game changer?
It's a true game changer. We run about a 70% success rate, about 18% recidivism. But the main thing is it's changing our community. We focus on just the 16 individuals in the program itself. But when you start taking into account their children and their parents, it affects so many more lives than just the 16 participants that's in the program itself. And I think that's one thing the show Prison Detox really focuses on, is the vast number of people that are affected by drug addiction. It's not just people going to prison.
So a real eye opener, it sounds like, for all of us, and really lots of hope involved in the show as well, right?
I don't think you can watch this show without feeling some type of emotional connection with these individuals and realize what we're dealing with when you take a human kindness approach to addiction and you look at them as individuals and not just numbers and statistics.
All right. Thanks so much, Chris Walcott. And where can folks go for more information?
We have a Facebook page, which is Sevier County Detention Center Programs and Services, and we do a lot of our stories on that page.
And of course, for another look at this segment, head to firstcoastliving.net later today.